Hi everyone, welcome to Tom's Man Shed. Apologies in advance if there's a slightly husky voice. I've lost my voice over this past week and it's just about come back. It's about 95% normal now, so it should be okay to do this video. Hopefully it'll last to the end. But what this review is about is this that I've just picked up in this week's Lidl's. Today is Sunday the 30th of May 2021. So it's been for sale on since Thursday in Lidl's, and it's this. It's a thermometer to use on your head, forehead, in your ear, or measuring surface temperature. I'll go through how you use it in a minute, but that's the one. It's a Sanitas. Now they sell quite a lot of Sanitas stuff in Lidl's. I've got one of their TENS belts, pain relief belts, and I've got one of their blood pressure monitors as well. So I don't know whether they've got a link. It's not Lidl's own make like Parkside is for the tools, but they do tend to sell it quite often. So they may have an agreement with them or something. But this model is the SFT 79. There's quite a few reviews on Sanitas thermometers, but they seem to change a lot, the button layout and stuff like that. Well, this is the one that's on sale this week, the SFT 79. So that's the box. All you get in the box is the insert that it comes in, the instruction book, multi-language book. So the relevant instructions are about 6 pages long, and the unit itself. Now, I've had, like I said, I've got a few of their other items, and they seem very good quality. The plastic is very nice. It's glossy, smooth. It doesn't feel cheap at all. Oh, I forgot to say the whole thing was only £9.99, so quite a bargain really. The batteries, it just runs on 2 AAA batteries, and you get them with it. They go in there. And the way you work, you can either measure in the ear, across the forehead. You've got to touch it to the forehead and run it along. It's not one that you hold and send like a laser at the thing, like you get checked when you're going into various premises now with COVID. It's not one of them. It is a contact thermometer, or there is the facility where you can point it at an object. But for the most accurate reading, taking your own temperature or whatever, you do it on your head. Now it says it must be in the same room that you're taking the readings in. You and it must have been in the same room for at least 30 minutes to acclimatise. So don't take it straight out of a cold or a hot room into a different temperature room to do the test. So it has acclimatised, and it says don't do it on a sweaty forehead or whatever. Well, I've got a bit of sweat there. It's quite a warm day today. It's 24 degrees in here, 25 degrees outside. So it's a nice sunny warm day. So how do you do it? Well, you can set up in the instructions, you can set up the time and the date. They're handy. You might think, why do I need time and a date on a thermometer? Well, it stores the last 30 temperatures that you've taken with the time and the date that you took it. So that's, again, a quite handy feature. You can go through and see if your temperature's been rising or falling over a set period, and it displays the date and the time that you took that temperature, the symbol, whether it was an ear temperature, a forehead temperature, or a surface temperature. There's a battery symbol on it as well. It lights up blue. The S button is only used for initial setting it up, setting the date and setting the time. Once it's in normal use, you don't use the S button on its own, just the M and S pressed together to give you the surface facility. But like I say, I'll go through the modes very, very shortly. And this light here lights up green if it's below 37 degrees. Again, it gives you like the average body temperature, which you probably know. I think it's about 37 degrees. Again, you can set Fahrenheit or centigrade scale. And that light lights up green to say if it's below 37, and it also lights up red if it's above 37 with the actual temperature to the decimal point displayed there. So what you do, turn it on. And I'll try and get it in focus. So you turn it on, and as you can see there, it's in head mode. There's a little symbol there saying it's in head mode. If I do nothing, it'll turn off again in 30 seconds. So what you do now is, and there you can see the time flashing 11:05, 30th of May. So what I'm going to do now is take the temperature. So to take your temperature on your forehead, see, that was 30 seconds. You can see it's just turned itself off. So hold it on again, press it for 1 second, hold it on, and I'm going to press this head button here while I run it across my forehead. So you do that, and if you can see, it's a bit hard to see, but the light is green when it went off. It goes off quite quick, but the display stays on, and my temperature was 36.5. So I'll do it again, and I'll turn this light, my video light off, and you may see the green light a bit better. So I'll look a bit darker here, obviously. So I'll just do that again. Run it. I know I've got a bit fuzzier looking now. It's because the camera's adjusting for low light in the room. But as you can see, turn it on. Run it across my head. And yeah, you can see there a bit better. The light is green. And then, so the blue screen and the green light only stay on for a few seconds. But there's my temperature, 36.2 that time. The little icon at the bottom, the speaker, is, again, you can set beeps on or off. But they are very, very low volume beeps. You can hardly hear them, so I suggest you leave them on. They're not going to be annoying. But when you've got it close, you may have just heard it then, I don't know. I'll show you how loud the bleep is. I don't know whether the mic's even picking that up, but it's a very tiny beep. And if you look here on screen, as I press the M button, it is now cycling through the last 30 temperatures I took. And if you can see, you'll see the date I took it displayed there. And the time, so that was on the 30th at 10:49, that was on the 30th. That was at 23:11 on the 28th, and so on. And that was an ear temperature. You can see the ear symbol has come on now. That was a face temperature, another ear temperature. So again, that's quite a handy feature, and there's a battery symbol comes on at the top as well. So I'll show you the ear one now. Like I say, it's the face button that you press to take your forehead temperature. I would imagine that's going to be the most used one. I'll turn about this light on now. So like I say, I would imagine the face one is the one you'll be using the most. But to get it into ear mode, you just turn it on. And it's the same button, the on-off button, to take an ear mode, and you take that cap off, and as you'll see then there's a little thing. It says always check that. There is a little, again, you might not be able to see it too clear, but there's like a little glass lens under there. Just see it reflecting the light. Always make sure that is nice and clean. I usually use a piece of camera lens cleaning cloth or whatever. Just make sure there's no earwax or whatever on there. And to take an ear reading, so turn it on, and then you just put it in your ear and press the button. And you'll see the ear reading now. You'll see the symbol is on here. You can see here, and 36.3. And again, the light for the first few seconds, I didn't quite catch it then, but the light goes green, if that's fine. And to take a surface temperature, you would press these two buttons together, M and S, and as you see, it turned itself off again. Then it'd be handy, I suppose, if it had a variable turn off in 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, instead of just a fixed 30 seconds, because that is quite quick, but it will save your batteries. So you turn it on, you can see we're in ear mode now. If I went into face mode, press that, you can see the little face symbol has come on now. It's gone low because I wasn't actually measuring anything. And if we press these two buttons here and hold it for the 3 seconds and let go, that little symbol there is the surface measuring. So you've got to hold it 3 centimeters from a surface, press the button, and again 32.6 then on my skin. But I don't think that will be quite as accurate. Obviously, when you've done your ear, I'm not doing it now, I'll clean it in a second, but clean that with a bit of isopropyl alcohol or something like that, and you put that back to measure your forehead again. So that's basically it. You've got your M for your memory settings, 30, the last 30 settings. Keep pressing that and it'll come up date, time, and whether it is green or red, and ear, surface or face. Press them both together to measure the surface, and the surface symbol comes up. Press and hold that while dragging it across your forehead to do a face temperature, forehead temperature, and you just press that. From after you've turned it on, just press that to take your ear temperature when it's in there. Again, it gives you all the safety device on measuring children's ear temperature and how to do it and everything. And the green light if it's below 37, red if it's above 37. So just to demonstrate that, I've got a hairdryer here. I'm going to heat my forehead up to above 37 and just show that light should go red. So let's heat my forehead up. Right, that feels quite warm now. I'll turn this light off so you can see the red lights light up. Right, pressing the forehead button now as I drag it along. And oh, I didn't heat it up enough. Let's have a look. Get it a bit hotter. I'll do it a bit quicker this time. Right. Drag it on there, and I don't know what you can see, the light is now red. And the temperature is 41.2. So 41.2. And if I go back now through the memory to show you. So hard to hold it, get the camera to focus and hold it in the right position. So as I go through the memory settings now, you'll see as I come to the first memory, 41.2, the light shows red at the top. And then the next memory, the light has gone green at the top, because that was the one I did before when it was 37.8. So yeah, that's basically it. So there we have it. I think you'll agree it's quite good value at £9.99, and a lot easier and more pleasant dragging one across your forehead than an oral one in your mouth, or another part of your anatomy where you normally stick thermometers. I think I'd sooner have one dragged across my forehead. And the green and the red instant light is a good feature. And looking back at all the memories. So, yeah, £9.99 seems pretty good value. And like I say, it is very, very nice. You know, you couldn't really get better quality plastic. It doesn't scream cheapness at you at all. So, yeah, and great return policy with Lidl's. If it does break down, take it back. No problem whatsoever. So, hope it's been of some use if you're thinking of getting one. Plenty more reviews in the pipeline. If you do want to subscribe, please do, and click the little symbol of the shed here. And I'll see you for the next one very, very soon. Thanks again for watching. Bye for now.